just turned off the main road and out on Sedgen Hay Road now, and it's just a different world already. I love getting out into the open spaces, and out here is like horse stud properties. So we're pulled up at the first stop, and it's going to be a pub out at Gundy, the Longa pub. Just stopped off for a drink at the Longa Inn near or at Gundy. So as you can tell by the cars behind me, the place is packed and really good atmosphere in there. We're going to venture on now to the next location. Right guys, so we've got to Belvedere Park out at Moonan Flats. So we're on the river or the creek here, and just across on the bridge is the pub, which is probably where we'll end up a little bit later. Just going to get into our setup, get ourselves all organised. Nice and simple tonight, just doing a meat lovers pizza. I've done it before and you'll see it in other episodes. Get that on the barbecue, probably about 25 minutes. As long as you get it nice and thin.
Well, that's the challenge with pizza, we've got the base just right.
That's nice. Up early this morning and I woke to this. The sound of the water, birds in the background. I've had kookaburras going already. So the sun hasn't come up yet over the top of the mountains, and out the back here we've got the full moon still up. You just gotta love this. From camp, we're only I love that. From camp, we're only 15 metres down here to the river. As I said, the pub's just across the river there. There's a bridge only 50 metres down, 80 metres. We didn't make it to the pub last night. We just sat around the campfire and just had a chat and just shared some stories. So that was a really good experience. So the camp here at Moonan Flats campground, it's $18 per person for adults for a powered site, or $14 per person for an unpowered site. Children under the age of 14 are free, and also dogs are welcome. So across the road from me is this beautiful old house built in 1887, I think it was, and that's the caretaker. He'll come across here, he'll collect fees and that from you. If you want to book, I'll add a photo now of the phone number that you just text and say you're coming up, and I think his name was Peter. He'll tell you where to sort of set up, or set up on this side or set up on the powered side. There are toilet block here, and in that toilet block there is showers, or one shower in each male and female, and you've got hot water as well. So we've finished up camp here. We've just done a quick walk around, make sure that we've cleaned up, there's nothing left behind. We're heading off now to Timor Caves, which will be a nice new experience. I've never been there, I've heard about them. Then we're going to go across to Nundle, and then from Nundle set up camp tonight down at Nowendoc. How nice is this? Just pulled up at the Timor Caves, just a little campground here. Not sure if you're allowed to use it, but there's a sign saying you're on private property, and access to the caves is allowed. However, obviously look after it, be respectful, don't leave trash, don't vandalise. These places will get shut down if people do that. Just spoke to a guy who's set up here for a little while, and he's just advised it's just a short walk in. It's a bit of an incline to get up to it. So just walked up the hill, went straight past the cave entrance and ended up climbing 2/3 of the way up this bloody hill. And it's steep. Here's the cave. Going to get in there and do a bit of exploring.
See that? Look up easily.
Yeah. That's huge. What's that, you reckon? 15 metres high?
Yeah.
So it's like when you get down into the depth of it, you've probably still got another 10 metres to go in. It's dark in here. In fact, you can see natural light out there come into here. And there's a few other pathways, I suppose. I'll just turn the light off, and I'm not sure if it's assisting me or not, but we'll turn it off. So obviously there's a little bit of light in the background, which is the way out. Not sure how far this goes in, so I'll go for a bit of a walk, and we'll see. There's no water down here. There's a little one in here, let's go underneath it. Stand up again. It goes off a bit further. So back down at the cars from the Timor Caves. Now, not sure how good the footage or even if the footage is going to turn out. One, that's very dark in there, and two, could be user error as well. Anyway, see how it goes. A couple more people turning up now, so we're going to get on our way, get back in the car, head over to Nundle, probably do a bit of lunch at Nundle before we head over to Nowendoc. Just on Timor Caves Road, and just been over a little water crossing on Caves Station, and we're just on a climb at the moment going up this hill up over the range, so shouldn't be too far off Nundle, probably about 30 kilometres. So just stopped just outside of Nundle. What a beautiful little township that is. We just drove through it, but some old buildings in there and some old shop fronts. But we stopped here just to do a little quick lunch. So just pulled up at Hanging Rock Lookout. How beautiful is this? So Hanging Rock was originally taken up by a guy by the name of Nathan Burrows in 1848. The land that he took was about 15,000 acres, and gold was discovered at Swamp Creek, which is not too far away, in 1851. Following the discovery of gold, obviously there was an influx of people, and then there was many satellite villages. Something I don't normally do is walk through cemeteries, but this is Hanging Rock Historic Cemetery, and obviously there'll be a lot of history here, and judging by the stones, I suppose, there's some age to it. So the cemetery was part of, obviously established during the gold rush era. The last burial in here was 1935. An old headstone there, a couple up in the back under the trees. Looks like some more like memorial stuff here. Let's see if we can see when this one's dated. Uh, 1872. I think it's January. Couldn't even imagine how old this one is. You cannot make anything out of it. Something a little bit different. A lot of history though, hey. Can you imagine living this far, like in the bush, 150 years ago? The remoteness of it, being able to survive, and trying to keep a family safe and warm. It should get cold out here in the middle of winter. We're so lucky, hey. I walk 50 metres, I'm in a car, I get to drive a couple of 100 kilometres and I'm there in an hour or two. Just take your mind back and try to think of what it would have been like. Been on this track now over 15 minutes. It's only a 5k's to camp off the main turnoff, but I still think we're probably another k still to go, and judging from where it potentially levels out, we've still probably got an interesting next 10 or so minutes. So just driving along the track, probably still another, God knows how long to get down to camp. It's been going forever, but there's an echidna just on the track. There it is there, it's protecting itself in. What a way to wake up to the sounds of this. I've been awake for an hour and a half or so. I've been for a bit of a walk. I've found a few little things that I'm going to share with you guys shortly. So we're at Jackie Baxter Campgrounds at Nowendoc National Park. Probably 5 to 6 kilometres from Thunderbolt's Way. It's a steep decline down this range, and it's a 4 drive access only. It's a free campsite with 5 sites, and it's the National Park's online booking, $6 fee. Great location though. You've got sites that are fairly flat, probably 10 metres by 5 metres. Each site comes with a fire pit. Probably an hour north of Gloucester, just for those who want a bit of bearing, or say 3 hours from Newcastle. But have a look at this. And down the bottom there, there's a little surprise. Have a go at this Wright's hut. So I think this hut was built in 1960. There was another previous hut built a little bit west of here, which no longer stands. Nice covered outdoor veranda. Timber slab. How nice is this? So it's a nice simple hut. Looks like it's a 2-room hut. Maybe a 3-room, there might have been a wall here, so. So I've got a concrete slab. Goes onto a floating bearers and joist, I suppose. Simple kitchen area and bedroom. A couple of bunk beds. A couple of hanging rails. Old van up there as well. So that's a nice little surprise, Wright's hut. I wasn't expecting that out here. So following the Victorian high country hut crawl, it's really nice to find a little hut here in the back of Barrington Tops or Nowendoc. Probably plenty more out here that I don't know about. If you know of any locations, any special little huts, let me know. I'd love to go out and see them. Just a small walk from the hut and from camp. The camp's up on the hill up here. You can hear running water. How nice is this? There's also a couple of ropes just over the side here that go down that you can drag yourself back up. Just at Carson's Pioneer Lookout. It's between Gloucester and Nowendoc. Have a look at these views. So change of plans. We were going to go up to Surveyor's Creek, which is up near Walker, which meant sort of doubling back past where we'd already been, and then the drive home on Sunday would have been an extra hour and a half, 2 hours. Would have had to come back down through Tamworth. So I know there's a Facebook group, Camping Under the Stars, that's camping at Polly's place down near Barrington, not far from Gloucester. So we've decided to come and join in with them and have a good night with these guys. So up early this morning, most people still asleep. There's a couple of people up just walking around. Just do a quick little walk around. We're right down low, I suppose, at the bottom of the Barrington, and we're on the river as well, so the place is fully fogged in this morning, which is a bit different than what we've encountered over the last few nights and mornings. What a cracking morning to finish off this trip. So had a good night last night with the guys from Camping Under the Stars. Had a nice fire going, a few laughs and some stories, lots of food. So jump onto Facebook and become friends with them, and you get to come on these sort of adventures. That they do trips quite regularly, so really nice experience to finally catch up with them. Right guys, going to finish up the video there. Just a little, I suppose, run over where we've been. We started off at Longa.
Yeah, at Gundy.
Gundy, and then went on to Not Nowendoc, where'd we go? Moonan Flats.
Moonan Flats, the pub there.
Yep, and up to...
We went from there around to Timor Caves. I found that a bit interesting.
right, Timor.
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
Crawl up the hill, little sort of gap in the rocks, but when you went inside there,
Yep.
It was astounding how much the caves just went on and on.
And just opened up.
Yeah, like 15, I think we sort of thought it might have been 15 metres inside.
Yep.
It was pretty high.
Don't do what I did, and walked up another 100 metres past the entrance. It's quite steep. Good for the fitness, apparently.
You were getting your steps in that day.
And then we off to up to Nundle.
Yeah, drove around to Nundle on some of those roads. Up over the pass just before Nundle, that was quite a good trip, and the views from the top of that pass were amazing.
Yeah, there's some sensational views. I mean, I love Victorian high country, but you don't need to travel that far. If you're sort of Hunter Valley, mid-north coast New South Wales, you'll still get some great views locally.
Yeah, we left Nundle and went out to through the forest there, and there was a little lookout at the top there, which
Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock.
Yep.
Had some great views from there again.
Yep, and then drove through the forest there out to Nowendoc, and that's where we camped the other night.
Yeah, went down into the Jackie Barker's hut, down off Nowendoc. It was interesting to find that road. It was just a unsigned little road at the bottom of a hill, but we then got in there. The drive down into Jackie Barker's hut was a nice drive, doable. Just take it easy, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then the drive out, I've got a fairly big rig, and just learned a few things on the way out, just how to manage towing a camper, and managed to get out, just slow and steady.
And then last night, yesterday afternoon, we just come down here to Polly's place.
Yeah.
At the base of Barrington, I suppose. That's where we're going to wrap this video up. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Thanks to Darren for allowing me to come along, mate.
Oh, Craig, thanks for accepting the offer. It's great to have you along the trip, and I often think, where am I going to go this weekend, and look at some spaces, and it was great to have the company, and I learned a little bit about content.
Yes, not much, obviously.
No.
But thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. There'll be another video coming out shortly. Cheers, guys. Travel safely.